Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. We're going to be talking about my favorite, Medeco, and we're going to do a little forensic analysis on these things. These are straight from an old job. I had to send them brand new ones in replacement, and these are hanging up. A guy dumped that graphite in there, and I think that's what jammed them up. So I'm going to do some forensic on them, and you're in for the show. So again, this is Mike with Door and Lock Tips, and we're going to be taking these bad boys apart. I'm going to check every part and piece from these things because maybe they're okay and maybe they're not. I'm thinking something's dead wrong with them. Let's get into the show. I've already got the pins from the pinning kit in a nice little tray. And these are all brand new pins. Look at them gorgeous things. This is, Bilevel. The pins are just regular pins, but look at the artistry on them. Metal bottom pins and mushroom spool wonderment. I'm really liking them. And these have the spool bottom pins. I'm not going to try to pick into it, but aren't those nice? First of all, we're going to see if the back of the screws on these tail pieces are loose. I've got my brand new, gorgeous Klein screwdriver, and I'm going to test it and just see if these things turn a little bit. Let's get a good look here. Well, that one slightly turns in, so it's kind of tight. Oh, and that one is tight as can be, guys. So let's check the next one. Now that's about right. You need some play in these things. Otherwise, the plug won't turn in the housing. Yeah, that's got a little play. So that one might have been better. Let's just see how bad it is. It's totally tightened up. Yeah, I can't even get the key to turn. Ooh. Let's see if the other one works. They are literally jammed up. When they put that graphite in there, they really wrecked it. Yeah, this one works. Tailpiece is bent out because it's on a Sargent Panic lever handle. This needs to go into a slot on that trim piece. So you got to bend them out slightly. You're going to find that to be true on a lot of cylinders. Piece or modify the tailpiece slightly to engage with the lock. I have new tailpieces. I'm going to just go ahead and throw them in for fun, take these bad boys off. Let's get this thing off of here. All these screws out of the back of both of these cylinders. Yeah. We got some clear paint thinner, and this has no odor to it. And we're going to clean everything, strain it, see if I can get some debris in the bottom. Reason why this might be happening. These Medeco cylinders, they are very tricky. Just so you know, guys, Bilevel shouldn't be as tough as the biaxial because they're cut on the angles, and these are just regular straight pins. But oh man, that is tight. Oh, look at that graphite in there. Oh man, you definitely see the graphite. I'm going to go ahead and take the screws off over here on my Kydex tool. You've all seen this. I've had videos on this. Check it out. This is a great tool, $119.81. You can get it cheaper, I'm thinking. So let's move a little stuff out of here and get these screws off. It's called the Kydex spin. And look at that. Look at the head on that thing. I just love that. And a cool thing about this tool is that it does not wreck the screws. But I'm going to go ahead and take out the rest, right like this. And these are supposed to have Loctite on them, which I still have a little remains of the Loctite. Let's put them all in there. Okay, now let's take this thing over here. I don't see any destruction. And we're going to put all this in a strainer. Let's go ahead and dump some of this. There we go. Okay, there we go. See, the cool thing about a strainer is all the little parts and pieces are not lost in the bottom there. You can pick these up at Walmart for next to nothing. I think I paid $4 for this strainer and another $2 for the container. And we already got some dirt in the bottom, guys. A little bit of sand. Just take a look at this. See that in there? That's not good. Sand. They are from Florida. And we're gonna give it a little douse. I'm afraid I'm gonna kind of get it messy here. I don't really want to, but what am I gonna do? Definitely got something funky on there. Boy, that almost looks like glue. I don't know, weird. You know, that can happen to you. You get a cylinder all messed up, somebody's come around there and they put super glue in it. And it's not for our benefit. It's to wreck the function of the cylinder. Let's take this one off. I'll just show you the difference with a screwdriver. I mean, this works too, guys. Don't get me wrong, I just kind of like that spin out. One of my followers on YouTube, he said, hey, get that beautiful Klein. And I thought, okay, I'll get it. And it is nice, I like it. Now there is no washer here, okay? They literally have a piece here that stands up. It's not much, but it does stand up. Let me see how many thousands that thing is. Let's see here. So we're at 1.149. And let's just see what that thing is standing up as. If I can get on it. The face of this sticks out too. I want to kind of get next to it without being crooked. 1.157 and 1.9. So a couple thousandths sticking out. Pretty cool. Clean this up a little bit. So if you're just joining the show, I'm pulling these bad boys apart and I'm going to look inside of them. It really isn't that easy to do. Now let's see if I got the right follower. I might not. No, I don't think that is. Oh, I've got all my followers in kits, so let me check around. Yeah, I think. Well, I'll find out in about 4 seconds. So what you do is you take your key and let's just hope it can turn. Oh boy. This one won't turn at all, guys. Oh man, I hate to shim this. Come on, baby. You know, I'm gonna pull these screws. I am not gonna shim this out. Yeah, it's totally jammed out, man. Pushing hard. Sometimes you gotta push really hard. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. Oh, all right. Let's see if I got the, oh, I got the wrong follower. Maybe I had the right follower in the first place. Let's see here. Turn your key about 90. I should actually be about right there. Oopsie. Uh-oh, just lost the sidebar. I got it in my fingers. There's the sidebar. And here is another part of the sidebar right here. That goes, oh man, come on, Mike. That goes on the bottom. There's a teeny spring in there, guys. That spring will not stay. That'll go through that strainer. So let's yank this spring out of here. Look at that spring. I'm keeping everything over here in a tray. This brand new tip piece there. All right. Well, there's a pin. Ooh. Yeah, that thing is got some wear on it. That is incredible. All right, let's look at this thing. Well, the plug's worn. Got some wear on the sides of it. There's two little springs underneath this sidebar. And this sidebar looks okay. Everything looks okay, guys. I'm gonna pull these little teeny weeny springs out. I do not want to lose them. I got a bag of them, but they're like 15 bucks for a few of them. Pop out all the pins. Let's just check. So there, it's got it totally. Yeah. Got a lot of dirt on it. Isn't this fun? I mean, who doesn't want to know why it doesn't work? Please subscribe to my channel, guys. If you're going to see beautiful videos like this, picking stuff apart, seeing the inside of locks. This is fun, isn't it? I'm having a blast. This is a Saturday afternoon, and I'm in my zone. All the crud out of this thing. I had a guy write in, he said, you don't have to clean those. Not on this one, but on another video. I'm thinking, Well, there's some reason it's all jammed up. Couldn't be that graphite. Don't ever use graphite. That stuff is junk. Got that kind of clean. All that looks pretty good. I'm saying we got a little success story here with all the goodies. to make it a little bed. What's a Kleenex bed? How about that? Put everything right there. Nothing left in the screen, and look at how bad this is. We got some debris in here. Let's see if I can feel it. Oh yeah, I feel sand. That is real bad. We're gonna dump it all out in the end and see just how bad these things are. So it's like sand in there. So they might have power washed the building and somebody sprayed some dirt right down in that thing. I mean, it feels like it. And that was purely clean. You know, we had clean mineral spirits. Super clear, clean. All right, now we'll take apart this bad boy. See if we can blow it all apart too. Where's my follower? Okay, here it is. That goes in so hard. I should not be doing that. I have a slot sticking out. I have to have a follower that's got that as well. Now we haven't even pulled the top springs. Uh-oh. Okay, there it goes. Oh, you've got to push way in on this. So something is definitely wrong with the sidebar. Let's take a look. The sidebar is gonna blow out in just about a second here. I'll hold it with my fingers. Oop, there. You just lost a spring. No, I got the spring. It sounded like it flew across the room though. Oh, Mike. Take apart the pins here. Well, no pins are jammed. This sidebar is jammed. It's not moving. Okay. It's supposed to slide. Kind of crummy. And this one's supposed to push out. Here's that top spool pin that blew out. It doesn't look worn. I'm surprised that's a spool pin. I thought they were all, you know, maybe that's a mushroom. Yeah, it's a mushroom. Now I'm going to get this out. Let's get these things out. All right, got the sidebar bottom part out. The springs look good. You know, it's just dirt. I'm thinking. All right, here's the other side of it. A little teeny spring. Isn't that cool? They're teeny. And they just go right down inside of there like that. Get that out of there. Is there dirt in there? You know, this one isn't as bad as the other one. Von Duprin Panics, and it's a pair of doors, and one side is used more than the other. You know, they're always going in the right-hand side, so they're sticking the key in the right-hand side all the time. I mean, I'm assuming. Delicious. Look at this. That good looking? Wow. All right, let's clean it up. Gotta have a toothbrush. This was a brand new toothbrush, so what a sacrifice, right? I can always save it for later. And I will. These are all chrome plated. Now see, this one is not worn like the other one. The The other one is definitely got some wear. Oh man. Like, see the wear on that? The brass coming through in this one. No wear. It's gonna be messy. I'm gonna have to clean my whole table up. All right, let's get that clean. Put that over there. And those are pretty nice. Okay, we'll stick that over here on our drying table. Now look at this, guys. Look at all the crud in there. I mean, I can feel it. I can feel it. So I have a container with some crud. But I strained it out, get the finer stuff out. So let's dump out the top part here. Whoa. I feel like I'm on Gold Rush. I'm panning for dirt. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. Look at this. Can you believe that that could jam up your cylinder? And yeah, I feel a whole chunk of something right there. Wow. So that's half the problem. Okay. So let's take a fresh Kleenex and let's just see just what was in this, okay? See the metal? See it shining? Almost like gold. Look at all those chips. So what's the moral of the story? I'd say keep lubricating your cylinders every 6 months. I don't know if they did it, but from what I understand, somebody came over and thought they were doing them a favor. And I think they did think they were helping them, and they put that graphite in. But we all know that jams up cylinders. Do not use black graphite. There's the stuff. Chunks of everything in there. Look at that. Okay, we're going to set this stuff aside now. We're going to pour in brand new, clean paint thinner. There we go. And we're going to douse it one more time, just for fun, okay? I mean, I hate to send this all the way back to Florida without doing my due diligence. I'm putting new pins in. I just want to see what's going on here. Definitely dirt on the pins. Look at that. Look at the dirt on our cleaning table here. Oh, I got a screw over here. What's going on? Must have a screw in there too. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. So I thought it was clean, right? Let's clean the keys as well. These are my master keys. Well, actually, I don't think I have a master on this. These are the regular change keys. We'll get this all nice and clean. Look at the rest of it. Oh, man. Oh, you're not even going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. Look at that. More chunks of garbage. Huh. Now, that's the hard stuff there. I can't believe it. I had a bunch of junk on there still. I would have dreamed it was perfect. Incredible. All right, we're going to lay down brand new Kleenex. Look at that stuff. Wow. Yeah, it's chunky. So we definitely had a bunch of debris in there. These are looking pretty sweet. Make sure everything's clean. I mean, these are going all the way back to Florida, so put everything back over here. Let's see. You guys having fun? I hope you are. There's all the springs. Let's see, let me get this other screw. The springs are screwed. Let's get the sidebars. We're not reusing these pins. Those are going in the garbage. I wish I didn't have to throw them away, but you know, they're worn. Somebody blew some dirt in there. We'll keep these tail pieces out of the mix. The covers are going to go over here. And there's little barbs on there. Okay, so we got everything. Everything's out. Okay. We got that done. Got brand new tail pieces. I got that all clean. So let's set this aside again. And we're going to pull apart that top. We're going to blow the springs out of it and everything, okay? So we know all these pins are junk. We could do a measurement on that. Is the outer, the OD. It looks worn. We got 134. So let's find a real pin. Get a 6. Here's unworn, brand new pin. 135. So they've lost a thousandths. 135. Here's a 6. No, that's okay. Yeah, 347, 348. So guess what? The pins are maybe a thousandths difference at 348. Maybe a thousandths. That would not kill it. But we're not reusing those. So we'll put those aside. Nice. Goodbye, old pins. It was the dirt, I guarantee you. Put this 6 back. All right, now let's pop these drivers. We're going to go ahead and blow them bad boys out. Real easy way to do it. Just blow them out. Just pull this back, and you'll hear all that clicking and popping. And looky there. Look at that. That's nice, huh? There's the drivers. Like master pin in there, a couple master pins. Look at the crud on there. Wow. All right, let's take apart. Oop, there comes a spring. We want that out. These are all set place with set screws. So let's get the set screws out. Over into the bath. I don't want to waste any dirt. I'm going to show you what's really happening here. So let's get our bath back here. Let me put these things back in. I don't think anything's worn. It's dirt. There's metal all over here. Ooh. I got a laboratory going on. Okay. Nice. Let's take out all the set screws. You get a backstage pass on this. Whoever sees this. I'm going to send these back so they'll have some more spares. Yeah, in here is a slot. See that slot right there? I don't know if you can see that. There's definitely a slot right there in the hole of the housing. And I think that's where the sidebar goes in. So we're clean here, pretty much. I could run some paper towel down in here. Why not? Oh man. Just to show you guys what's going on. Please hit that like button. There's the inside. Nice and clean. Anything is shoved down there, but they're pretty nice. Right here. And let's look at them. Look at the crud in there, man. That's all from the top half. They call this the Bible, the top part. They have the top drivers up there and master pins. That's a beautiful cylinder. Medeco, yeah. Bilevel. We're going to take all the springs. These are nice springs. They are fine. They are perfect, in fact. No failure there. All right, this cylinder is about maybe 6 years old, I think. Any problem here with this cylinder? Set screws. I can't wait to put a veneer caliper on these things, see if there's something wrong with these. I'm gonna do that right now. So I think this is a number 3. So that's all brass up there, and they are wearing 2.9. So we've lost about 1/1000 and 5/10. Let's see if the outer diameter is wrecked. It's good. Check this master wafer. Boy, you know that master wafer looks worn. I think the master wafer's kind of roundy looking. One master wafer, it's 24.5. So let's see. It's supposed to be 25.25. So we're lost 5/10. Pretty interesting. And here's the number 2 master wafer. Oh, I felt something drop out of my hand. Number 2 is supposed to be, yep, 40. So we've lost 5/10 on the master wafers. Kind of not surprising. You have dirt in there and things are going to happen. They just are. So we'll set all these aside again into our junk drawer here. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks roundy on the sides. Isn't that interesting? Definitely roundy. There's all the pins out of the cylinder. Okay, well, I just blew out this cylinder, and there's the top drivers and the springs. Tons of crud. I even cleaned this cylinder, the inside. Makes me mad I didn't show you that. Oh well. Whoa. Should be one more master pin. Don't tell me it was missing a master pin. I did feel when I was blowing that thing out, I thought I felt a pin somewhere. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Well, if it's here, I'll be shocked because I'm not seeing it on the table. It may have been missing a master wafer. Just so you know, there's supposed to be a number 2 and a number 1. I haven't taken this apart yet. Definitely a number 1. The number 2 I am not seeing. And let's just make sure it's not somewhere in the... What if there's still one up in the chamber of the Bible of this thing? Let's do this. It'll be up by the front. Nothing in there. It should be right in here. Nope. Nothing there. I love these set screws. What a system. Kind of hard. Let's see. No, there's nothing up there. Rats. I just have to say it's missing. Didn't have it in it. Let's see. Let me just count these. Number 2 and a master number 1. I'm just not seeing it unless it's on my hand. They can stick. Got that clean again. Nope. There's 6 of them. Stick them right over here. Yeah, that kind of bums me out. There's all the pins less one master wafer. Number 2. Here's all the springs. Springs are in great condition. We're going to say them springs are perfect. I'm not going to dump the springs. They're all stainless steel. Really great. There's a missing master wafer in there. Definitely was. What if that was the whole problem? So originally when I pinned it, I left one out. I feel like a bum. We're going to see just how much dirt was in the upper part of the Bible. I don't want to dump out any of this stuff into the container. I want to show you at least how bad it really was. Look at that. Look at the dirt in there. Clean it and see just how bad it really was. Okay, here we go. Now, if you had that in the head of your motor, you would say, hey, that's not cool. And looky here, we got chunks of metal in there, guys. Chunks. Wow. Definitely chunks of garbage. Look at that. That's why they failed. All this metal. And you saw the little springs. I mean, them sidebars have teeny weeny springs, and if something's catching, it's not going to work. Well, they've got solid metal here. We are done cleaning. Whew, what a nightmare. I hope you stayed till the end. You'll get to see me pick open a master padlock. Put it back together. First, we got to get the plug in. That means we got to load up one of these plugs and put the sidebars back on, and there's 2 of them. Get this show on the road. So if you're going to do this and you buy these fresh, it's called sub-assembled, and they have everything already loaded for your key, so you don't have to do what I'm going to do right now. So let's go ahead and put the springs in. See that hole in the back? I don't know if you can see it. There's a hole right here in the back. It's going to take a spring. So we only have 2 of those springs. That means it's the longer spring. See those little springs, those little teeny springs right here. Well, that's what we're going to load up the sidebars with. So I got 1 in here now. Yeah, it goes like that. So here's the piece. There it is in there, and the little spring is holding it in nicely. So the little barbs, they fit in a slot on the inside here. So we got that one done. Kind of. So that slot inside that plug, this definitely slides in that slot. If your key doesn't retract that, then it's like having pins in the way. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put the little springs in. These are so easy to lose. I've got 4 right now. There's 1. And there's 2. Now you see why you want to buy these sub-assembled. 2 barbs in here. Right inside of there. Right down in there. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see down in there? I think you can. Well, those 2 little barbs got to line up with these notches. They're off center. It goes like that. This notch goes towards that way. So now with spring in hand, I'm going to turn it upside down. Oh, just dropped a spring. Highly recommend you go to Medeco it will enlighten you beyond your wildest dreams. There we go. Now it's spring loaded. See that? This is so cool. I don't have to put the top springs in. Kind of an easy process now, as long as I put the back part towards the back. There, that's in that slot. There we go. Okay, whew, got that in. And the key should actually retract everything now. There we go. Yep. Just make sure nothing's broken. Yeah, real nice. So that's working beautiful. So let's put our new tailpiece on the back, because I don't want to pull this all apart again. It goes on like that. Okay. Now this part goes, this notch goes down to the bottom. I got 3 springs left. I'm going to take these and just get it started. Okay. I just pushed the plug out. Come on, Mike. Nothing happened, but I did push it out. This keeps it from happening. Tailpiece back on. I'll let him bend those tailpieces in the field. I'm not going to try to guess at it. I don't have the lock in front of me. No cross thread. Do not cross thread. That's that. All right, let's feel it. Oh, nice. Yep, good. Let me look at this. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's even better. You know, some of your keys can be slightly off. That is nice. Okay, we got that plugged together. Now let's get this one together. If you're just joining, I'm putting the plugs back into the cylinder and gonna put the sidebars on. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm really glad you're with me tonight. Can't think of a better thing to do on a Saturday afternoon. Well, it's actually almost evening. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's 6:30, guys. I should be, I don't know, having fun. All right, let's take a look here. See that spring? Sticking out. Kind of just get it in there. It doesn't go into anything. It just gets held by pressure. And it's in there now. All right. So I'm glad that does not fall out easy. See the plug though? That plug is definitely, it's got some wear to it, man. They got dirt in there. Plug is definitely worn. A little bit of a, man, oh man. Well, let me get this thing in the bad spot. So that's 509 and 5/10. I'm not in a bad spot. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's okay. We're okay. Plug's all right. I've seen them a lot worse, but not in Medeco. But I've seen Schlag and Sargent and everything else all junk. Okay, let's set this down. Here's our other sidebar. Let's put the springs in it. We do not want to lose these springs. These are so minute. Look at them little babies. Oh man. Please don't lose these springs. I've got a pack and they're so expensive. A little teeny bag. And we got those. And there's a couple notches inside, way down deep inside of there. And I'm gonna turn it upside down. Oh, I just dropped a spring. Look at that, stuck in there. Wow. On the assembly line, imagine, they must have a tool that holds this stuff all together. I wonder if I got a spring. I think I got a spring out, guys. Let's do it again. Yeah, definitely have a spring out. That one spring doesn't want to really play fair. Uh-oh. Oh, you're not going to believe this. I just lost that spring. I had to go shooting somewhere, and I didn't even see it, and I don't even know how I did it. Yeah, I lost it. Man, oh man. I can't believe that just happened. I didn't even see it go. Yeah, it's not jammed in there. Huh. You're going to be sad. I'm going to have to get into these things. Look at this bag. It is so old. It's yellow. So here's the bag of goodies. I don't even have the numbers on them anymore. They're all worn out. The good thing is I've never used one. The bad thing is I don't know where that other spring went. Let me get this cut open. All right, finally found my scissors. And I think I just cut a little corner out of this and see if I can coax out one of these springs. Oh, okay, there it went. I do not want to lose one. I kind of tape the corner down so I can get it off again, maybe. What if you wouldn't have had that kit of springs? It cost a fortune. Now, I got to be super careful on this. I may find that spring later, but chances are, here's the spring. Cost a lot of money. See, they just don't stay in there. I'm going to not try to get you guys to see this as much as I've been trying. Let's just get it in there. You just touch the edge and they come out. There it fell again. Oh man, come on. You just touched there. This is kind of like Toy Game Doctor. I forget the name of it. All right, I'm going to stick it back in there. Man. All right, there we go. Whew, okay. Now that's springy. All right, we got springs. All right, let's stick it into the cylinder, sub-assembled now. Everything looks good. You know, that is not wanting to go down though. There we go. Okay, put the back on. got it upside down. There's a guy that rebuilds watches. And if you want to have a little fun, find his channel tonight, and you're going to see his cool tools he uses to rebuild watches. I got my finger on the front of this plug so it don't push out. Not too tight. Let's see if it works. Oh, like butter. All Medeco have a catch in them, okay? Just so you know. They don't turn unless you push the key in and it comes loose. It's that sidebar. It's got to move forward. So they stick out. See that spring loadedness? That's those springs I was talking about. So the springs are out, I push in and it turns. If I try to turn it with it out, it won't turn. So you have to push the key in, and that's where a lot of guys freak out. When you drop off a beautiful system to them, they go, I can't get my key turning. They just try turning it when it's out, but you got a spring resistance. All right, we got that together. I'm happy. Both of those together. Now let's load up the top of the Bible and the bottom of the chamber plug. And they all get loaded through the top. So simple. It really is. So let's get this stuff. We'll transfer these springs very gingerly. Boy, if you guys see a spring in the field of view here somewhere, tell me in the comments, because that little baby spring kind of makes me sad. I see what I did. I loaded this kind of funky. This tray, kind of funky. These all should be up here. What am I doing? I don't know. It's COK Supply. If they'd have just had one more slot up here, everything would have been cool, man. But oh no. And why are those twos over there? I don't know. I loaded this crazy. I better check my master key chart. I don't know what I was thinking, but I reloaded this whole thing, made it correct. Just to make sure. I do not want to load this all wrong. What happened to the number one? Oh, there it is. All right. Let's load it up. I don't know where my stand is for this, but I have kind of a stand. Let's just, I don't know, would this be helpful? What do you think, guys? Probably would be, wouldn't it? All right, so I'll put in, that was conical and down. Now here's a master wafer. Call them wafers, they're pins. And I'll use my Allen wrench to make sure they're straight. Come on, go down. Okay, you got threads there and they want to kind of jam up. This is, what is that thing? I think that's a spool. Yeah, it's a spool. And then we'll put in a spring. and we'll put in our Allen. Boy, how they tap that on that edge, I'd like to know. That had to be tough. They probably broke off so many taps doing that. All right, let's see if our key works. Oh, that's gorgeous, guys. Like butter. No lubricant in there, no graphite. Our second pin. Down she goes. A master wafer. So this was done progression. Master wafer goes in front there. Make sure it was a number 2. Maybe them are mushroom. Put that down. Those are spools, but I'll put the thinnest part down just in case I'm wrong. And then another spring. And one more of these. Why does this here? I don't know. But once it's caught in this, hard to do everything. Little teeny goodies. Tighten that up. Oh, that's beautiful. We want them to be happy. You know, when they get this back, I don't want them to say, hey, you know, it's just as bad as it was when you did it. And I'm really kind of shooting this for them. You're just having some fun along the way. Yeah, these are definitely mushroom pins. So the thinnest part down there. And get another spring. No more master pins. Get these in. You can get this stand from Amazon. It's for the top of your jacks when you jack up a car or truck. This goes on the head of your jack. And they make great stands. So let's test out this key now. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, Mikey. I guess I'll just make sure it's on like that next time. Oh. You know what I'm doing? I'm playing for the camera. And I want to hold this stuff up and show you. And I'm not even looking at what I'm doing. All right, there we go. That's nice. Now I'm feeling a little catch there, guys. Worse than normal. And I hope there's nothing wrong with this. And the key's not wanting to come out. It's that key. I cut these and I kept the extras. And this key evidently is slightly off. It's not like their keys. These keys were perfect. So this is more of the correct key. Oh, you know what that is? That's a master. So that's the Grandmaster. And this is just the change key. So we really want the change key to work nice, and it does. I did this job so long ago, it's hard to remember everything about it. All I know is they were great people. And I love to help them out. And I think what I'll do is I'll put this on the end of my Allen. There we go. Like that. Let's see if this works. Beautiful. Comes out nice. One more to go. Let's hope I don't wreck nothing. Conical end down. Just like that. And now look at this one. This is definitely a spool pin. And what I did when I originally loaded this whole thing, I used number 2 masters instead of number 2 top driver. It really pays to look over your setup before you load it in there and then kind of wonder what you did wrong. And loading chamber by, oh, forgot the spring, see? Loading chamber by chamber, you can't really load it up wrong because you're saying if you have one chamber that stops the whole thing from turning, well, you can work on that one chamber. But if you just go ahead and load this all up and never test it, there you go, look at that. Works beautiful. So when you push in, that's how she works. Nope, doesn't want to do that right there. When you push in, nice. Okay, one down. Now we'll load up our next one. Must have a spring. We got one spring missing. All right, let's put this together. I hope you're having as much fun as I am. Conical end down. Number 2 master. Gotta get it past them threads. There we go. Boy, this isn't as bad as the best cylinder. That brand drive you nuts. I can't be sure about this. If it's it might just be a funky spool. Ooh, that feels beautiful. Only got one pin in though. Now you could go ahead and load them all in, but I don't want to do that wrong today. I really don't. Got that master and output on top. Well, you know, I don't know. Put the thinnest part down. That's what the lock picking community likes. See if oh yeah, that works. We want to make sure those master wafers are correct because master key needs them. There she goes. When I say thinnest part, you see that little edge on this end, and it's thinner on this end. You put that down so that's by the shear line. Oh, beautiful. The pointy end down. Aren't those cool pins? Look at that. Got a slot in it. There's nothing on this. It's just a regular top pin. Funny how you pull things apart and lose all kinds of little parts. It's kind of sad, really. Oh, that's beautiful. Now see, if you went to the extent to clean it like I did, you saved yourself 120 bucks. So $120. Was it worth it? I'm going to say yeah. I got all my set screws. Isn't this nice? You just turn them in instead of trying to pound something on. And that's so archaic, pounding your top covers on. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Our last pin. No mistake. Spring, missing a spring. I had to have lost that myself. Okay, that was in there. And let's get this. We almost have a success story, guys. Cool. All right, got it. And let's see if it works. Yep, works great. A little bit of spring you gotta push past. Let's check the difference between the two. It's nice. Let's check the back end here. I'm thinking I'm a little tight. All right. Yeah. Can you believe that could change everything? You're a little tight on those screws, and it changes the way it functions. I noticed that about these things. So let's put some splooge in here. This is my super duper killer splooge. So watch this. Feed it some splooge. You gotta lubricate these things, okay? Medeco says must lubricate. So Lishi says in order to pick, you gotta lubricate too. So everybody's got a good idea here. Put some lubricant. Not WD-40, this is Tri-Flow and Lab Lube, Teflon, combined. I mix up a nice slurry of this. This is nothing like graphite, okay? Don't be confused. It's like butter. I mean, the thing just slides in gorgeously. Ah, that's the difference. Medeco used to sell their own lubricant, but they got away from that. Still got an old can of it. All right, now let's put this stuff in here again. We're going to splooge this one. When I say splooge, you know, that's slang for let's lubricate it. All right, got a lot of that in there. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Look at the difference. Oh man, it just like freed it up. Because remember, these keys are cut on angles. Nothing is normal in Medeco. It's super high-end, killer, wonderful, great, spectacular. Oh man. Oh guys, it was all worth it. So 120, so that's $240. And I even got a video out of it. You got to see how it's done. Clean it, clean it. Well worth it. Thank you guys. Thanks for sticking with me till the end. I'm saying this is a success story. Everything's working great. I love it, and the folks down in Florida will love it too. Thanks again. Please hit that like button. Tell your friends, and I'll have more door and lock tips like this stuff coming your way in the future. Yeah. Thanks again. Now we're gonna pick a master lock. Aren't you glad you stayed till the end? Hey, I'm glad you stayed till the end. We are gonna pick this master lock, and you are gonna love it. This is a great master lock, and we're gonna pick through it using a Lishi M1 MS2. It will pick through both of these locks, but we're just going to pick one tonight. I put the tension arm on the other side of the lock, and let's get started. The lock is super lubricated with my splooge. This is a one-of-a-kind splooge, Tri-Flow and Lab Lube combined. Let's go ahead and see if we can do it. Here we go. I'm all the way in, and four. Feels like it just got picked. Number 3 is springy. Let's see number 4. Oh, maybe I'm not. Let's get it back. There it is. I think that's it. Yeah, it is. All right, now we're gonna. And how you can tell, just give me I'll give you a clue. See the spring on top of that? It's picked. All right, let's go down on the 3rd chamber. Look at the spring, that is picked. So we got 2 really picked. Well, we're gonna say that one is correct. It is picked. And here's the final chamber. There's only 4 chambers. And that's picked. And it is. Look at there, guys. Look at this. It's open! Please tell your friends. Thanks again. This is Mike from Door and Lock Tips. I am liking getting through a master lock. Real simple. And the key to it is springy on each pick. Each chamber, make sure it's springy. You get a little spring back on it. Tell your friends. Thanks again. it.